Hi family, and welcome back. Hope everyone is doing well and keeping warm. It's getting cold now. Yeah. So today I want to talk about transforming your eating habits to shed weight naturally. We have all at some point struggled to lose weight. All my life I was a fat girl until when I turned 47 I actually did something about it. So I'm talking from a standpoint of someone who has been fat all her life. I've always been a short fat girl all my life, and then suddenly I'm able to lose that weight in my almost 50s and keep it off. Many people want to lose weight really quick and get discouraged that they don't see the results they're expecting as fast as they would like it. So losing weight naturally is the best option. Some people approach weight loss by, taking pills, depending on pills to lose weight quick, or surgery to reduce their stomach so they cannot eat so much. But all those are complicated. Some people even count calories. I was able to lose 50 pounds without counting calories. I just eat until I'm full and then I stop eating. I just think it's too much work trying to count calories each time you need to eat. I'm going to share how to lose weight naturally by just transforming your eating habits. I'm on a restrictive diet in the sense that I stopped all animal protein, but you can still lose weight without being on a restrictive diet like mine. The only reason I stopped animal protein was because I found that it wasn't good for me. It wasn't helping me in any way. And with kidney issues, you definitely want to stop all animal protein. I was diagnosed with stage 3 kidney disease, and I knew I had to stop all form of animal protein. If you're not sick, you're not dealing with any health issues, and you still want to eat animal protein, that's your choice. But it's also been shown that most of the diseases that we have or that we suffer from come from us eating animal protein. So animal protein is not the best option, but it's your life. You do whatever works for you. For me, I stopped eating animal protein and I will never go back because it's just been improvement upon improvement upon improvement. If you transform your eating habits, you're going to lose weight naturally. What do I mean by transforming your eating habits? You need to know what works for you. There's some things you eat that you really love, but that don't love you back. You need to know what works for your body. If you find out something you love doesn't love you back, stay away from that thing and eat something else. I give an example. I love rice. Rice doesn't love me back. So when I eat rice, I put on weight a lot. And I had to trick my body to eat rice these days. So when I'm cooking rice, I don't just cook rice. I mix it with quinoa or some other healthy grain. And I trick my body into eating rice. And that way, I don't put on weight. So what is it for you? What is that thing that you eat that makes you put on weight that you really like? You can find ways to still eat that thing and not put on weight, or switch to something else. I eat more quinoa or millet, bulgur, all those other grains. I eat those a lot more than I eat rice. But because I love rice, when I'm boiling my grains, I put a bit of rice in there and I still get that sweetness from rice that I like because I love rice. So look for other options that your body responds positively to and eat those more. That's one way, to transform your eating habits and lose weight naturally. Look at the times you eat. If you're someone that eats like late in the evenings, that's not gonna work. Just a little change of saying, okay, I'm not gonna eat anything after 7 p.m. or maximum latest 8 p.m. will help a long way. So every little change that you make will bring positive results. Now, if you're someone that eats meat, You can say, okay, I will not eat meat every day or animal protein every day. I will choose maybe just two days in the whole week that I eat that. So just reducing the frequency of you eating that thing will help you a long way to lose weight and maintain your weight loss. Transforming your eating habits also talks about consistency. You do something that is sustainable, something that you can do long term. Do not depend on pills, weight loss pills, because you take that for a time, you lose the weight, and when you stop taking it, the weight is coming right back plus some more. Why not just try the natural way and just saying, I'm gonna do this and make it a lifestyle? When I went on my health journey, I told myself I don't want to be on a diet, because when you get on a diet, at some point that diet comes to an end, and then you go back to eat the same things that make you put on weight before. So I told myself I'm not gonna go on a diet, I'm just gonna eat healthy. And this has been sustainable. It's been 3 years. I'm still eating this way. I'm eating the things that I like, and I'm maintaining my weight loss. And when you do it the natural way, it is not only sustainable, but it avoids the yo-yo effect of losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight. So do it naturally for long-term sustainability and enjoy the results long-term. Make it a lifestyle. Avoid counting calories. It's been 2 years since I started my health journey. I've lost 50 pounds. I've been able to maintain my weight loss. And I have never counted calories a day in my life. I just do everything naturally. If I'm hungry, I eat. Listen to your body. Know the things that your body wants and give your body those things. The things that that love you back. Eat those things that love you back. And you can never go wrong with fruits and vegetables. That's like the main things you eat. When you eat food in its natural state, avoid fried foods, especially deep fried foods. Nowadays, everybody has like air fryers that you can, fry stuff without oil. But avoid fried foods. Stay away from fried foods. Those are like the worst if you're trying to lose weight. So if you eat food in its natural state, you eat until you're full, and then you stop eating, you have no problem counting calories. Whether it's your veggies or your fruits, when I eat, for example, breakfast these days, I just eat a bowl of fruit, sometimes mixed with some radishes and cherry tomatoes and stuff like that. I eat a big bowl until I'm full, and then I stop. I'm not counting calories. So even if it's cooked food, if you're cooking your food from scratch, you're not eating out too much. You eat out once in a while, but make sure you're making your own food so you know what you're putting in it. I cook with very little oil. In fact, I can cook with no oil at all. But because I want to be using ghee is good for your gut health. And so I want to use a little bit of it, and I use a tablespoon to saute my onions and stuff, and it tastes really good and it's good for you. So that's the only reason I'm eating a little bit of oil, and also for maintenance. When I started my weight loss journey and I achieved my goal, I knew I had to bring back some things in my diet to make sure I stopped losing weight. Like just keep going until I became bone and flesh. I didn't want to lose too much weight. I had a goal. When I achieved my goal, I was like, okay, I need to bring in some healthy fats, like avocado. I try to eat a bit of avocado every day. I don't eat a whole avocado in one meal. I buy one avocado and I eat that for the whole week. I just cut a little piece every day a little piece, and that's some healthy fat in my diet. I eat some nuts and seeds, a lot of seeds and some nuts, because nuts are also fattening. I eat just a handful every day. A little bit of oil in my cooking. Those are the things I brought back to make sure I didn't keep on losing weight. And I just have that, stay around a range that I want to be. Yeah. So what are the things you want to incorporate? What are the things you want to give up? you need to start from somewhere. Simple eating habit changes will go a long way in helping you achieve your goal. What are the changes that you need to make? Look at your own situation. Where are you in your health journey? What are the changes you know you must make to achieve your goal? Start from there. If there are things you should stop eating, put those things aside and look for healthier options. I was that person that loved baking. I would bake almost all the time. I was making breads, cookies, cakes, and so on, like everybody else, with lots of butter, lots of sugar, and sometimes oil. But when I changed my eating habits, I knew I love those things. I love sweets. So I had to find ways to make healthy sweets that will not harm me, that will not cause me to be sick or make me put on weight. These days, I make my own snacks. Yeah, you hardly see me going to a bakery and buying stuff. I just make it at home. I bake my own stuff with very little butter. Now I'm baking cakes and stuff with like 1 tablespoon of butter or maximum a 1/4 cup of butter, and it tastes delicious. I've cut down on my sugar intake. I switched to dates. I use a lot of dates, and I also use some jaggery. Jaggery is used in Indian cuisine, and it's a very healthy sugar. So I use that. It's actually nutritious. Those are my to-go sweeteners. So what are the things you need to change? What are the things you need to bring on board? Some people don't eat fruits at all. Eat some fruit. To get the benefits from your fruits, eat fruits on an empty stomach. So some people eat a big meal and then eat fruits after. That does not help you. That gets rotten in your stomach and just causes you problems. Yeah, so eat your fruits in the early hours. So I do intermittent fasting, and sometimes I go up to 12 o'clock. Today, the first thing I ate was at 12 o'clock. I had a mango. That was my breakfast today. So incorporate fruits in your diet and eat them on an empty stomach. Like your first meal of the day should be fruits. So, and then you can also reduce how many times you eat. You can do 1 big meal for lunch, and then for dinner, you have something light or a light snack. I eat more raw than cooked daily. That's going to help you to lose weight and to also reverse aging. It works. So look at the things you need to start doing. Look at the things you need to stop doing and make the switch. Little changes in your eating habits will go a long way to helping you lose weight and maintain your weight loss. So what are those changes that you need to make? Don't just wake up in the morning and the first thing you think about is food. Some people by 6, 7, because maybe they have to go to work early, they're already eating breakfast. Push yourself a little bit. Try shifting that time. Like, don't think about food. Drink water. Some people don't drink enough water. Drink water. And I'm also talking about water from your fruits. H3O2. So drink water. Most times you think you're hungry, you're just thirsty. So look at these things and see what you can change and start from somewhere. Little steps done consistently. Simple changes that you do consistently will pivot you towards achieving that goal. Avoid going on diets. Avoid quick fixes like pills and stuff like that. Avoid eating too early. Try intermittent fasting. First thing you eat in the day, let it be some kind of fruit and maybe some raw veggies. Incorporate raw in your diet. Make sure you're eating something raw every day. It could be a salad, it could be a fruit, it could be maybe just some pieces of veggies. I eat cherry tomatoes like daily. Even if I'm not making a salad, I snack on cherry tomatoes. Because tomatoes are really healthy. Yeah, they have anti-cancer properties. They have something called lycopene, which is very good for you and also prevent cancer. So as snack on that, I do a lot of berries. I eat grapes. Grapes are classified as berries. So I eat grapes like every day. Yeah, so try eating fruits every day on an empty stomach, and even just that small change will go a long way to helping you, you know, get healthier and also to lose weight. Do not cook with too much oil. Those of us that use palm oil, we love the taste of palm oil. When I cook something that requires palm oil, I still use just a tablespoon because I love the flavor, but I know it's high in saturated fat and that is not good for me. So every little change you make, even just cutting down on how much processed food you eat. If you're someone who always buys packaged foods, stuff that stays on shelves and good for 2 years, cut down on that stuff. Say, okay, I'll buy that, maybe something that you really like. I'll buy it maybe just once a week now instead of maybe 4 times a week or 4 times a month. I will switch to maybe 2 times a month. Just that little change you make is going to go a long way to keep you healthy. And your body responds pretty quickly to every change that you make. In just 3 weeks, you will see improvement, even in your conditions and so on. Before I went plant-based, I was on 3 prescription drugs only for high blood pressure, and I was taking 4 tablets every day. Just going plant-based, changing my eating habits and so on, incorporating exercise. Guys, I am on 1 prescription drug and taking just 1 tablet a day. That's how much the food you eat matters. That's how much just what you eat can make such a difference in your health. And the only reason I'm still taking this 1 drug and 1 tablet a day is just to mitigate any stressful situation that may take my BP up. I tried this once. I went on vacation. I was on vacation for 2 weeks and I didn't even take my blood pressure monitor. When I came back from vacation, I told my husband, you're going to see something. Let me take my blood pressure. I took my blood pressure. It was 12 on 73. I said, see, I'm on vacation. Look at how good my blood pressure is. As soon as I go back to work, my BP is going to go up. Lo and behold, it didn't take 2 weeks. My BP had gone up. When I went back to work, my BP had gone up to about 12 or 13 on 86. I told him, you see the difference? That's why I keep that 1 drug and I take that 1 tablet every day, because situations may arise that may push your BP up and down, and I don't want to be surprised. So that's the only reason I'm still keeping that drug. If not, my BP can be managed only with the food I eat. As I said, I'll say it in this video again, I use a lot of spices and herbs. God has put so much virtue in spices and herbs, and those things will help you stay healthy and keep your body rejuvenated. I make stuff that doesn't even need some kind of spices. I still put them there because I know my body needs that. If that's the only way I can eat that thing that day, I use it. I put it in there and I eat it. Little changes will help you achieve your goal. Eating whole food plant-based has been a lifesaver for me, because when you eat foods in their natural state, you get the fiber. I will insist on fruits and veggies. They are very high in fiber. So the role of fiber is that it goes in, and when it's coming out, it's like a broom. It sweeps your insides and takes away all the excess, the waste that's just sitting in there. Meat has no fiber at all. Eat a lot of fruits, eat a lot of veggies. Those are high in fiber and will help your body cleanse. Another thing I want to share is meal prepping and portion control. If you plan ahead of time, you will not be surprised and forced to eat stuff that your body doesn't need. So these are little changes you can make. Plan ahead. When you plan ahead, you prep stuff and just keep it ready so that by the time hunger hits, there's something healthy to eat. and you're not forced to eat stuff that is unhealthy because you're just hungry and there's that cookie or that donut sitting there and you're tempted to eat it. So planning ahead is important. Meal prepping is important. I don't do fast, meal prep. No, I have a few things that I prep every week that I have in my fridge ready for when I'm hungry. One is hummus. There's always hummus in my fridge. I eat a lot of hummus, and I make like the best hummus I've ever had. Not the stuff that I buy in the store. No, I make mine and it's delicious. So hummus is made with beans and it's a healthy dip. You can eat it with veggies, you can eat it with fruits, and you can eat it with crackers. And that's a quick snack for when you're hungry. And sometimes I eat it as a meal. Like when I go to work, sometimes I don't want to take cooked food. I just take a bowl of hummus and I cut some fruit and some veggies and I eat that and I'm full, I'm satisfied. I eat enough of that, I'm satisfied. I will do maybe cucumber pieces, broccoli, radishes, celery sticks, carrots, baby carrots, or even Ezekiel bread. So that's something you want to think about. Meal prep for me is very easy. I make my hummus and put in the fridge. I also have tempeh. I cook my tempeh dry. I just roast it with spices and keep it in the fridge in a bowl. I don't mix it with food. If I'm hungry, I grab a handful of tempeh and it will satisfy me for a time before I think of, okay, what can I make? Now I'm not hungry, I'm not tempted to eat some unhealthy thing. So meal prepping is important. I also make like a bowl of roasted veggies regularly and just keep it in the fridge ready. I can eat it as a meal, I can throw some of it in a salad, and I have a healthy, satisfying meal. So think about meal prep and planning ahead. It will go a long way to keep you from being tempted to eat stuff that you didn't need to eat because you were just hungry and it was there and you just had to eat that thing. So think about that. Portion control. If you're eating something, put it in a bowl and eat in one go. Don't put 2 drops, put 2 drops. Finally, you don't know how much you are eating. So portion what you want to eat so you see exactly how much you're eating and eat it. Like, I give an example. If you're eating crackers straight from the bag, before you know it, you can eat the whole bag of crackers. Make it a point of putting what you want to eat in a bowl and sit down and eat it. If you just keep dipping your hand, you might be talking and just going and going. I love crunchy stuff. I'm guilty of that, especially for snacks. If it's cooked food that you made from scratch, guys, eat until you're full. Yes, when your stomach says stop, stop. I don't restrict myself. I don't stay hungry. I eat until I'm full. I'm not eating halfway. I eat until I'm full. I love food. I eat until I'm full and then I stop. When you also cut back from processed foods and sugars, you will see change. As I said, if you learn to make your own stuff, you will not be eating all those packaged stuff and processed stuff. I make easy recipes. Check out my videos, the things I've been cooking, and try to make them. Avoid processed foods. Let the bulk of what you eat each day not come from a bag or from a package or from a can. Make sure the bulk of what you're eating every day is stuff that you actually prep yourself or that is cooked at home and you eat it. So restrict processed food and packaged foods. Somebody said when you go shopping, shop on the outskirts of the store. That's where you have the fresh veggies and fruits and freezers where you can get fresh frozen veggies. Avoid the inner part of the store where all the packaged, extra processed things are found. Shop on the outskirts of your store and get fresh or frozen fresh foods. That's what the bulk of what you eat should be coming from. But I also want to emphasize on staying hydrated. Sometimes you think you're hungry, you're just dehydrated. So make sure you're checking how much liquids you're taking, whether it's just H2O from that's water, or H3O2, which is fruit water. If you don't have a blender or a juice maker, you can also just cut up some cucumbers and put it in the water that you drink. You're still getting some electrolytes from that. So make sure you're drinking enough, hydrating your body enough. It will also, you know, push your metabolism to function better. If you're hydrating your body enough, you're not going to be always thinking you're hungry, because half of the time when we think we're hungry, we're just dehydrated and we need some liquid. So make sure you're checking how much liquids you're putting in daily. Guys, the key is consistency. You don't need to be perfect in anything you do. The key is to keep doing it. If you embark on a, you know, weight loss journey and make it a lifestyle and stay consistent, even the days that you didn't do those things and you say, okay, today I was weak, just stay consistent in whatever you want to do, you know, healthy habits you want to incorporate. Stay consistent. If you are doing those things 80% of the time, you will still bear fruit in whatever goal you have. So stay consistent. If you didn't do it in one day, don't give up and say, oh, I didn't do it today. Oh, that is it. I'm not doing it anymore. No, get up and keep going, keep moving, and you will get to your set goal. Another thing is to incorporate even just the smallest form of exercise. There's no way you're going to do, you know, get sustainable weight loss, like lose weight and maintain that weight loss without incorporating some form of exercise. I always talk of walking. When I started my weight loss journey, I was just walking. It's only from time to time that I get to jogging, but most of the time I just go walking. Like right now, I'm jogging because I started the Celtic salt thing, and my energy levels are so good that just walking is not enough, and I can push myself and go jogging. So incorporate some form of exercise. When you incorporate these changes and keep at them, you will not only lose weight, but you will feel better. You will get healthier for long term. So, and when you see these changes in your body and in the way you feel, it's great motivation to keep moving in that direction. Guys, there are no quick fixes. You need patience and endurance. If you're patient and keep moving forward, you will achieve your goals. And you will enjoy the process, because when you step on that scale and realize, oh, I lost another pound again, that is motivation. That will keep you going. When I started losing weight, I was so excited. And it's also important to set small goals each time. Yeah, when I started, I didn't plan to lose 50 pounds. I would say from this period to this period, I want to lose about 3 pounds. And when I achieve that, I will be so excited. I will celebrate. Yes, and then I will set another small goal. So you need patience, you need endurance, perseverance, and the will to keep moving forward. So what are the changes you want to incorporate? What are the little things you want to start doing? Think about it. All the things I've shared. Look for something you want to try, and then start doing it and see the results. When you look in the mirror and you see how your body is changing, you're encouraged to keep going. If you have any questions, please, I interact with my viewers. Leave your questions in the comment section, and I'm here to help you, to assist you, because we're all together in this journey. I'm excited every day when I look in the mirror and I see myself aging backwards. I'm like, wow, the food you eat can really make such a difference. Yes, I want to encourage you to start on this, health journey. It's not just about losing weight, it's your overall health that's going to improve. So I encourage you, please hit the like button, subscribe, watch my videos, try my recipes, and come back and give your testimonies. as you begin to see results in your own life.